CMG, monthly October options expiration. Today's date, 10/19, 9:55, and here we have another quarterly earnings miss. And we're down 43 handles again. This is the second time that this short has happened quarter back to quarter. And that Chipotle Mexican Grill from those last earnings where it had support here, and it traded up to our 350 and we got out and we're making lower lows in this quarter with the short. This name right here, I will tell everyone up front, the 200-week moving average is where the support is. That's going to be right back over here where calendar 2011 and that great bull in this name when it was really kicking on its earnings cycle on a weekly level. We're headed that way. And we broke this major weekly support level on Chipotle Mexican Grill. Yes, Chipotle Mexican Grill will make some lows. I will tell people at some point you will trade off of the bottom just like you did in the last quarterly earnings. Last time it was good for about $60 off of the bottom. However, because we have two back-to-back quarters and down another $44, when we do get the bottom trade, we're looking for about $30 when we come down. And this is going to be the major support level on Chipotle Mexican Grill. Put options are working. Shorts are working. Everything is working again. This is the lower level, a 200-week moving average. On a weekly level, there's going to be a point in short-term trading where we get what we call extremely oversold and a very short macro level. And we're approaching this major macro level right here. Right here, where my pointer is where this weekly consolidation started with that big breakout. And we had a number of breakouts like that off of the weekly. That was a break one, that was a shakedown, that was a break and another shakedown like they should, and then breaking higher. Now, the reason why I'm emphasizing this piece of the chart, MMT, is that there is another trend line down here. Does it have to come to the 200-week? No, it could be a percent level above it. 229 is right down here in this weekly breakout bar, right here. If we break this support level, that's going to be the next area weekly level. I will tell people that in the short term, we can trade the bottom up in this name for some good gains because in the very short term, we're going to put in a short term, well, instead of it being overbought, it'll be oversold. And you could trade these short term oversold stocks with great trading ranges off of their bottoms. This one was 285 on the close. It's down 45 handles again. Thank you for coming down to it, but it's still a great stock and it's still a great company. However, the bull is getting taken to the woodshed because they don't know how to manage the risk nor the earnings. And these are the kind of events that happen to people. It was a great bull trend, and it's still a great company. But you have to have volatility. And volatility is here to stay. And when this thing, how it ever got up here, we shorted it way up here long ago. We got all the live trades, all the live videos. And the MMTs that have been around know it. And so does everyone else. And the thing about it is, I'm showing the weekly chart to my MMTs, and I have, again, MMT, we were 1 week from the last earnings. We did this. Bam. And then we got above the key weekly moving average. But now, 1 week, 2 weeks, we're 3 weeks back below that blue line, the 10-week. One more week will be a double bear in the stock. 2 support levels here. And I will tell people that the lower level, right around the 230, that's another trend line down here. If we break this one, we got to break the 238.01 and come down and test it. If we bust it, there's a 200-week. There's going to be ranges from support back to resistance, from resistance to lower support levels. Right now in the short term with the $45 current markdown, 240.53, we're printing right there at the low. That is the weekly chart MMT. Another thing that I will guarantee you, I will put in the CMG call side and put side. There's going to be a lot of money made at a certain time because the calls are going to be deflated now, not inflated. Yeah, and at certain price levels, this thing will have some nice trades in it. using calls weekly and monthly at certain price levels up and out of the money like we did before. We'll be hunting for them, and we will hunt for the cheapest one up and out of the money. Not so much today, but over the weekend, and we'll be using calls and puts and looking for the deflated call based on the lower support level. So if we come down and test that $230 over the next few days, that would be wonderful, because we would be looking at going right back and buying a 270 call up and out of the money for only a premium trade to make money to buy and sell. No one said you want to love it and hold it forever, because if you do, that's on you. We don't let MMTs do that. They're not allowed here. The gambling, the speculation, the what if, should I, could have, whatever the case is, that doesn't cut the mustard. And you don't need that either. What you do need, though, is to let this thing come down, get all the sellers out of the way, and at some point on this weekly chart, when they're all out of the way, there'll be a nice little pop off at the bottom. And CMG right now is down 45 handles and just made a series of lows. You have 220 lows and 9 highs. And right now it's 10:01 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Let it be known, 10/19/2012, Chipotle Mexican Grill, to our worldwide trader network and our U.S. trader network and any friends around. This is how it's done.